Welcome, sports bettors, to Bet Republic's Daily Lines. I'm your host, Sonny Palermo. First video of the new year, so happy holidays, happy new year, all that other happy horse shit. Throw it aside. Let's get to work. Let's get to work winning some more units. And if you were with me all of last year at BetRepublic.com, we cleaned up. December finished up about 11 or 12 units for the month, but more importantly, it made the 10th month out of the last 12 months of the last calendar year. 10 months finished in the black, only 2 months in the red. I think I dropped 3 units, maybe 4 in June. Dropped 12 units, I think, in September. I got a really bad start to the NFL season. I was going crazy, betting all kinds of games. A lot of action, more than I should have. But 10 out of 12 months in black, and a lot of them way more than the 2 months that we had negative ink on. Matter of fact, right now, NBA season, starting this new year on a run of 39 and 15. 39 and 15 NBA run. It's about 80%, guys, and it's recommended plays, all free, over at Bet Republic. Sharing it with my teammates. Over and above that, I'm sharing plays even when I don't feel like playing. I feel like taking nights off sometimes. I don't bet every night. But when I don't and I have something that fits one of my profiles in the systems I use, I put it out there on the website, and those are hitting at something like 40 and 10, something like that. I had a number here somewhere for you guys. 40 and something, 80% there too. So be sure to check us out at BetRepublic.com. But tonight, let's get to tonight's game. We got Boise State at TCU. Bowl game, undefeateds. This is a game that is all about respectability. This isn't about tonight alone and tonight's win. This is about future placement for bowl pairings in next year and the following years, because the winner of this game, if someone can come up with a decisive win, they claim to, I deserve to be in there against the Alabamas and the Floridas and the Texas. It's about bowl consideration. Both of these teams crying out for respect. Both of these teams felt they deserved a better bowl game. It's a great matchup for the public, though, and that adds to that backstory. Undefeateds, and both of them feel like they don't get enough attention from the bowl committee. Just adds to the backstory and the drama of tonight's game. But actually, let's get to tonight's game. We got number 1 offense in Boise, 44 points per game, playing TCU, the number 4 offense, at 40 points a game. Combined, that's 85 points a game. Tonight's total is only 53. So we're looking at about 30-something points higher when you combine their offense. So why is the total only 53? Because we're looking at 2 top defenses, too. TCU only gives up 12 points a game. Boise State gives up 18 points a game. That's a combined 30 points, or 23 points under tonight's total of 53. Now, these two played last year, the Poinsettia Bowl. TCU came away with a 17-16 win as a 3-point favorite, so they got the win. They didn't cover, and obviously it went under the spread, which was total last year's game was 46. So, similar teams to this year as to last year. Well, Boise's offense scored 37 a game, gave up 13 last year as opposed to 40 and 18 this year. TCU, same situation, similar team. 31 on offense, 12 on defense, 40 on offense last year, or 40 on offense this year, 12 on defense. So all these things point to a similar game as last year. One of the things that you're not going to see by reading the box score, by not having watched it if you don't remember it, Boise State jumped out to a 13-0 lead, and right from that point on, I think they changed their offensive game plan. I think they weren't as aggressive. They weren't as creative, and this team can be very creative on offense. I think they went into a bit of a shell and sat on that, thinking the defense could hold it, and they might get there. TCU crept back into the game, came up with a 17-16 win, went on the final possession. Boise State threw an interception when they were trying to get into field goal range to come up with the win. I think the difference between last year's and this year's game is you won't see Boise State sit in that shell. I think they're going to come out and just go for it. I expect to see more points. I also don't like the fact that every forum that I've checked to see what the temperature of the average sports bettor is, every service play that I've looked at, what they're trying to sell the kids, I see everything pointing to the under, which tells me lean to the over. As an opinion on the game, I like to root for the underdogs. Boise State, rather, more than just an underdog in tonight's game, they're always an underdog because it's always a question of They're a team that never gets respect because of the conference they play in. They can only play the teams in front of them. They get the argument all the time, oh, they would do lousy if they played in the SEC. Wrong, because if they were in the SEC, they'd be able to recruit a better grade of athlete. But this is just a solid team. You don't usually see them getting 7. No big money on this, but I'm going to have an opinion play on it. I like Boise State plus the 7. Less so, I like the under. I mean the over. Everything points to an under, but that makes me go a little bit towards the over. So that's it. Just opinion plays in a big game. The number I was trying to get for you guys before, NBA profiles this year over at Bet Republic in the NBA Stadium, 44-10, 81% over 50, and that's real. And it's all at the stadiums at Bet Republic, where I will see you guys. Have a happy New Year. And if you want to have a happy New Year, be sure to join me over there. Become one of my teammates. Share in all the winning we're doing over at BetRepublic.com.